Yes. It's what's the track names called? I know like pretty much all the Kingdom Hearts track names, but like saying them is impossible for me because I can't speak. It's Destiny? It's like Destini. It's like there's so many different versions of that song. So usually what I do, I pick the sword. Because for me, when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, I am gonna learn how to defend more in this game. This is also just like a means to an end of trying to improve my skills when it comes to Kingdom Hearts 2. Because I really want to be the best that I can be when it comes to this game. But I'm a person that really doesn't defend that much when it comes to playing Kingdom Hearts. I'm more just an attacker. Magic is not really my thing, but there's a couple of spells that I remember that are actually pretty gosh dang useful. But I'm still sticking to my roots and sticking to strength the most. I receive the power of the warrior. I like how in the first game you legit have to fight with the weapon that you chose for the first round. So if you pick the shield, you're gonna be fighting with a shield for like the opening part of the game. And honestly, I really do like this opening more than I really liked being on Destiny Island in the first game. Like, I love Destiny Island, but doing all that stuff, I just felt like I was like, eh, it's waste. I get you're trying to build up to the epicness of the game, but I don't know, in a sense, it's kind of time-consuming and kind of pointless. I get what they're trying to do. I really do. It's like, you're just making it as normal and mundane as possible. Like this game. And this game does it really correctly, because you just have all these things that are just popping. And that's why I just think that KH2 really did improve over the first game so much. I mean, if we're not talking about, like, story, like, I do like the story in KH1, because it's very simple, and, gosh, what else? You can still follow what's going on, because it is the first game of the series, if we're going in the order they were released. So it's very easy to understand. But at the same time, like, I like how it's not too simple either as well. Like, you do have elements of it still being simple, but it builds to what is this game. Which, to a lot of people from when I came across, they just always talk about how KH2 is the most confusing, which it really isn't. If you really take the time to really just, like, pay attention to the key elements of the game, in the Final Mix version, like, they add so many new elements to it that it makes a lick of more sense. And even playing this, the first Kingdom Hearts game I played, I still understood what was going on. Like, sure, I was confused why it was Roxas instead of Sora, but, like, I eventually got it while playing through the game because it explains it in grave detail. It doesn't feel repetitive, it feels nice. It feels like it's paced super well, so. And that's just me really loving Kingdom Hearts. I can't, like... And by the way, this is goddamn pretty. Years later, and it still looks freaking fresh. Sure, you still see a little bit of the big JPEG, but, you know, I still think it looks nice. This game is good to look at. The colors are nice. Like, Square Enix knows how to do, like, crazy graphical stuff super well than any other gaming company. Like, sure, Breath of the Wild looks good. I can't deny that Nintendo doesn't do good jobs. They do. They do great jobs when it comes to certain games. I was about to itch my nose. Very itchy. But for attention to so much detail, I really do point to Square Enix's games a lot of the time. Even they're very stylized for games like this, I still think there's like a heavy amount of detail. I mean, like, Kingdom Hearts 3 is super detailed too, and it's still— oh, I forgot to equip aerial recovery. But, even if how stylized it is, it still has a high attention to detail that I freaking love. I just love Kingdom Hearts so much. Like, I'm really planning on doing a video about how much I love this series, and just, like, my appreciation and, like, me telling of, like, basically, like, doing a review of the games, but also just kind of, like, you know, appreciating it. Oh, I didn't know you get all this stuff. We're not doing that. I am not doing that today. I didn't know you get all this, stuff when you play in critical mode. I do need that. Increases damage dealt, finishing plus. Unleash the success. Okay, yeah, that's good. Yes, that's good. Also, too, Lucky Lucky. We'll bring. Okay, yeah, that's good too. Increases MP, which we really don't need to worry about right now since Roxas can't learn any magic. I guess that's something we really don't need to worry about at the moment. So I'm just gonna put this on twice. But then again, it's add that on there, so who cares? Who really cares? It's a ready to Roxel. I was trying to make a joke out of, whatever. Arrow recovery is super useful. We didn't get blocked yet. That's definitely later on. There we go. Arrow recovery is so satisfying to use. It's just like, you're just out of bounds for like a couple of seconds. It's just like, ah, yes. I'm not out of balance anymore. Yeah. Get as much items as you possibly can while playing through these games. Oh, I'm very tired too. Excuse me for the yawning. But... I mean, like, it's like... it's not like the bored yawning or like the tired yawning. I just yawn. It just honestly happens to me from time to time. I'm just like, I just yawn. It's fine. Plus, this... I play this game so many times, and it never bores me. Even playing it for I don't know how many times I have never got bored of it. This part is so nicely done. They really outdid this in the PS4 version. I love how they took out the music for that scene, because in the original, I believe in the original PS2 version, they had like music, they had this music playing, but I love how they took it out because it made it more creepy. I love it so much. Simple stuff like that, I'm just like, yes! Kingdom Hearts got it right! Thank God. Oh my God, I'm stuck! What are you looking at? You're gonna punch me. I think again, action commands. Action commands? And whatever. No, it's got me for spaghetti arms. Ah, yeah, I got you. And of course, opening to that was a little homage to the first like fight that you have in Cage in the first game. So a little homage, little nice homage there. Makes sense, you know. Ah, my phone's so far away. And they actually, you know what they actually did? Something I noticed when I first played this HD version of this game. It feels like they probably recorded like voice clips for Roxas, because like it's like that was like a different voice clip than what they have in this game. Small detail that I remember. He's like I don't know why they changed it. I guess it just did not sound like Roxas at all. That's probably it. I don't know. That's just my guess. Oh yeah, I love how satisfying this is. I gotta be careful. So if I'm not careful, I will die. Ah! Why gotta be like that? Jesus. I got you. Yeah! Ah! Rude! I gotta be careful with Spaghetti Man over here. Spaghetti Man! Is he gonna do the leg thing? No, he's not. Sometimes, I guess that just doesn't last so long. Because I remember the PS2 version, not PS2 version, PS3 version, the triangle button didn't really work that well with these kind of like action commands, and that's what made the final boss kind of hard. Or just annoying. I guess it's more annoying for like speedrunners. For me, I'm just like, well, at least they fixed it in this version. I have this game 3 times. PS2, PS3, now PS4. What can I say? I love me some Cage too. Here we go. I want this to be an amusement ride where you just get thrown in the air and then you can hit the man. You can hit the mysterious man. Oh! Well, there I go. Goodbye. Ah! Does anyone know what I'm talking about? If you had a copy of this version for the PS2, his voice clip is obviously different. I don't know why they changed it. It's like, yeah. It might be me. It might have been a dream. Who knows? Yeah. Yeah. He's gonna do the light thing, isn't he? Or the arm thing. No, he's gonna do the heart pulsating. I did so good. I think I died the first time trying to play this in prime mode. Oh, this part where like Roxas just makes a bunch of moaning noises and like. Me, a pervert. He's in a cocoon. No, get this darkness. It smells. I will never get over that line. I don't know what darkness would smell like. I feel like darkness would smell like rotten eggs. It's like that weird smell that you smell when you're driving in your car. It's not like a dead skunk. It's just like that gross egg smell you get when you're like driving at night.
My name is Namine.
Hey Namine, you're rad.
Roxas.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember your true name?
Think about it.
Say no more, Namine.
But if no one tells him, Roxas will...
Explode!
It's best he doesn't know the truth.
Hey, you're that pickpocket.
Did he really pick your pocket? I mean, weren't you holding like the bag in your hand? Am I defending this man?
Whoa.
Possibly. Nah.
Cypher, strike a pose, you know?
How's this?
Would you not,
That's
like,
totally
wonder
perfect,
where
you know?
Roxas came from? Well, I don't know how that would be
How about
presented
one
by
more,
everyone
you know?
else, because, like, to him,
What's
he
that
got thrown
for?
into a hole, but
Keepsake.
what did these guys solve?
Those freaks in the white jumpsuits are gone, you know?
Freaks in the white jumpsuit.
Cakewalk.
What does that mean?
What were those things? Outsiders, that's what.
Wow, Scyther. Way to be
And if
so
they don't rise up to the rules
I love your
around
belly
here,
button.
I might have to take discipline.
I have a thing for characters showing their
Oh,
belly
yeah.
button.
Cypher's always looking after the town, you know?
What? That's why I want Sora's new outfit, to have him showing his belly button, like a certain character that I know. In this game. Tsundere Hainer.
Wait up!
God, Hainer really is a tsundere.
Hey, no chickening out of the tournament tomorrow.
Speaking of
We'll be
chicken, I just had
waiting, you know?
KFC. My god. I ordered some good old-fashioned mashed potatoes and gravy. They delivered on the gravy. That thing was just doused in gravy. I'm like, thank you. I've been praised by the gravy lords.
So, you hung out with Cypher's gang today?
No, it's not like
I
that.
swear I didn't do anything to him.
Oh yeah.
Hainer's just
How
really
was the
jealous.
beach? Wasn't that today?
We didn't go. It wouldn't be the same without you, right?
Pence's face
Sorry.
scares me with his paper face. Ugh.
Hey, how about we go tomorrow?
God, I can really go for some
can get those
pretzels right now. That
pretzels
sounds
and-
great.
I promised I'd be somewhere.
And Pence is just like,
Oh.
you did?
Oh.
I don't remember. Man, playing this
You
game's
and
a
I have to make the
joy.
finals. That way, no matter who wins, the four of us split
I
the
like
cost.
this like sound
Okay,
effect where they
you're
sound
on.
like they're like
You two are gonna
recording
clean
in a
Go
bucket.
get him.
It's a promise.
I get it's supposed to be like a flashback, but I like how it's like a bucket. Sorry. I'm kind of
I'm
dumb.
out of here.
No, he's not. Roxas is a precious baby boy. He is. I will fight anyone who says that Rox is a horrible character.
Restoration at 48%.
I'll put my two old fish in the
Was
air
that
and punch a
Namine made up
person.
data? No.
Saying that Roxas ain't a good character.
Namine hijacked the data herself. Look what she's done now. She's totally beyond my control.
Ah,
Calm down.
don't hurt the computer. That costs too much money.
It doesn't matter.
Your 10 monitors.
As long
Your
as
weirdly
Namine
placed
accomplishes
keyboard.
her
Or
goal,
really shaped keyboard.
we
I get it,
needn't
it's the
worry about
future.
what befalls Roxas.
You know what I'm actually really happy about? You don't know what time period this game takes place in. And I'm happy about that. So that's why it's timeless. This is a very timeless series. You don't know. You don't know what year this is supposed to take place in. Do you care? Not really.
It's up to me.
You're so invested in the plot. It's
Only
like
the Keyblade Master can open
there's
the
no
secret
like,
door and change
like
the world.
weird, like
Well,
flip
I'm not gonna
phones in
betray
Kingdom
Sora
Hearts 2.
either.
Hey, we're pretty getting
friends
far
are high
with
power.
Roxas' segment in the game.
So, your heart won this battle.
Pretty much. I mean, that's just all of KH, honestly. This was so interesting as a kid because you never... Because I don't think you were able to fight this hooded man
It is I.
until
And some.
the final mix version of the first game.
Lead me into everlasting darkness.
Who remembers cutscene where you can't skip and you wanted to freaking kill Riku?
Taking Kyrie's heart.
Not really to like save Riku or destroy the evil Riku. You just wanted to murder him at that point. You're like, just die, please. Kyrie. Eek. Oh, Kyrie.
We may never meet again.
I'll save it. I'm like, I just
We'll
wanted
never
to.
forget each other.
Whatever.
No matter where we are, our hearts will bring us together again.
Era's voice acting
this.
in this game is weird.
It's my lucky charm. Be
Sounds,
sure to bring
I
it back
like,
to me.
I didn't even really
Don't
notice
worry,
it
I
until
will.
recently.
Promise?
It's very stiff.
Don't ever forget. Wherever you go, I'm always with you.
Adjust the microphone just a little bit. I want to kiss his nose. I can't be normal. Just like, I just want to kiss his face. I'm specifically like, I want to kiss his nose, his eyelash, his hair, eyeball.
Promise.
His feet are big.
What a mess.
Well, you've actually claimed your room. Guess what? He's not sleeping underneath the covers, because that's hard in video games. Deadly Premonition did it. Kingdom Hearts, you need to step up your game. That's what I want to see in KH3. Sora asleep underneath a blanket. Like, there's only been like a handful of games that actually got like underneath the covers, right? There was Deadly Premonition, there was Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain did it too. Heavy Rain's such a dumb game.
Who are you gonna root
Like,
for?
I would love to Let's Play it, but like so many people have already done it, so it's kind of like done to death at this point. It's like, we know David Cage sucks, so what's the point about like dragging it on any longer? It sucks because the Detroit game looks interesting, but knowing about David Cage, I don't know. It looks interesting, but it's gonna have really creepy overtones. That's why we get bingo out for David Cage games.
Cypher, you know?
And who will lead today as our new struggle champion?
Pence is hyped. Sorry, I had to do it. I really like his design in this game, being a cameo. From what I've learned recently, he's from 6. He's a character from 6. I don't know anything about Sex Man. I don't know anything about Sexier Man. But I know he's from 6. And me and Miserable were talking about just like, we know nothing about 6, but yet that is deemed to be the best one. Why is it deemed to be one of the best Final Fantasy games? I'm wondering. I guess it just has a really good story.
Completely out of nowhere.
That still looks really good. The texture on the jacket looks good. That still looks really good.
An underground favorite and local attitude problem.
I like that's how he's known around here. Local attitude problem. Throw his Xbox controller at the TV screen.
Who happens to be my absolute favorite customer, Roxas. So, who will win this sweltering
I can see
summer
the
struggle?
JPEG of his paper face.
Who will take home the grand prize?
This beautiful statue of 4 balls.
And a chance to take on
It's like
our
a tree.
defending champion,
It's like plums on a tree.
It won't be long now, folks. I suggest our challengers go over the official struggle rules before we begin.
I like how this came out before the Struggle is Real phase came out. That's interesting. Well, we've gotten pretty far at this point, so might as well just keep rolling until we get to the end of Roxas' arc, basically. It has been a while since we saved, yes. Way. Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts. Whee. I have like a Final Fantasy art book. It's like a 3-parter art book. I just so happen to have the second one because that was the only one I could find, and it has his character design in it, and he looks pretty nice. I was about to hiccup, so excuse a weird facial expression there for a second. And then Haynor over here is gonna have ellipses. Yeah, whatever. He really is a tsundere. And I can skip. I'm so glad you can skip this because it's just like it's not that difficult to figure out how to freaking do the struggles. It's just kind of a time waster, to be honest. Actually, I'll save, so it doesn't really matter. I was gonna be like, I'm gonna save, so I don't have to try to skip that again. Trying to get comfortable. Like I'm on my couch. It's okay, boys. There's no blood, please. Jesus Christ. I like to imagine who like last struggled here. I like to think it was like
about yesterday.
Some other Final Fantasy characters, and they just had like a bloody battle to the death of the struggle bats.
I get a lot on my mind.
Me too, Roxas.
Sorry, man. Wait, what am I sorry for?
I love this exchange. It's so cute. It's like they understand.
Our first match of today's struggle tournament will be between Roxas
I'm ready to tussle.
and Haynor.
What a weird battle stance. Like the way he's holding the struggle bat, it's so weird. I love the struggle off. It's fun. It's great, and they really do. Oh yeah. Wait, did I get guard? I believe I got guard. Actually, I did. I didn't equipped it. Actually, I need to do that. I'll do that after this fight. Because fighting Haynor is not that difficult, actually. Shoot. Okay. Quiet, Haynor. I gotta focus on getting you. I like in the manga, like they just have like little like jackets. Like God dang it, Roxas, you're good. I did have the defense one after all, so makes sense. But yes.
How could I lose?
I got 200. Man, that was like perfect. But in the manga, they just like wear vests and they have like little balls in their skin. Dang, look at me, world champion. Good trophy. No, Haynor, I didn't mean it. He's like, I guess I'm dead. You have to have so many bruises on your skin after being beaten with a freaking struggle bat.
Fighting you.
I mean, I like to imagine it is like foam, but still, that would leave some bruises. Oh,
Hey,
shut up.
Let's find a way to cheer you up.
He's great.
Nah, that's all right.
Out of the way.
I can see you, little me. I can see you. Yeah. As spoopy has happened. It's like the most NPCs you ever see in a Kingdom Hearts game. Sadly, that's the only flaw with Kingdom Hearts. In some areas, it feels very empty. It could feel more alive if it actually did have NPCs, but sadly, you could especially see that in Dream Jump Distance. There's a world where it's massive, it is huge, but it's completely empty. It's a place where it's not supposed to be empty. Like you can like say for like some certain worlds in some Kingdom Hearts games.
When did Vivi get so tough?
You could see why they would be so empty, but in some of them it's kind of like ridiculous. Like, come on guys, you could at least add some NPCs. Kingdom Hearts has always been a game that's always been limited, I understand that, but still.
You're mine!
Like, they made like Final Fantasy X around this time. So like, I guess like the engine of what Cage, like the Cage series was running on was always limited, so they could only do what they could, so.
The winner is Vivi!
Wow. I thought he was a mage, not a warrior type. How bizarre. Wow.
That's
and inside there's just butthurt.
Huh?
What?
Thrash him.
Destroy him! Do it. Kill him. He's like, okay. Fine by me. First thing in the corner. Gosh, usually it takes like I'm looking at the timer. We've only been. Well, I'm gonna split this into parts. I'm not gonna be like uploading this entirety of Roxas episode like one, but like still, it's like only been an hour.
Third now? Oh, baby!
I believe it's like longer for some other people, I guess? I don't know. Plus I need to pick up my phone. But anyways, I gotta actually put my charger on my camera so I don't have to worry about my camera dying on me. Because that would legitimately suck so much. So I might have to like mute the camera just a little bit. This is what I also just call like a really relaxing let's play at the same time. It's like whatever, shut up. Little speaker thing. Speaker. Okay, so relocating, why